morning, everyone, and welcome to Greetings and Salutations.
First off, a big thank you to everyone who posted questions over on my Millennium video. The response was truly extraordinary. I had something like 180 comments posted, which was absolutely amazing, and I'm very, very grateful for that. Unfortunately, this did also kind of give me a moment of pause as I was left with a conundrum. You see, like I said, there was over 180 comments, but not 180 questions. You see, some people posted multiple questions within their comments, and I'm not bad-mouthing anyone by saying that. Like, I'm very glad that people want to have posted multiple questions, like they want answers, so I'm not angry about that, of course. I mean, like, I certainly can't be. Like, again, it was really, really great. But like I said, this did leave me in sort of a bind. Like, I was wondering, like, okay, how can I go about this fairly? Like, would it be right of me to focus on those who posted multiple questions, or at the expense of those who posted a single question? Should I credit those people who asked the questions? Since I've never done a questions and answer video before, I referenced similar videos around YouTube, and I got kind of mixed results. So I guess that's my long-winded way of saying, like, kind of like how I'm going to lay the ground rules about this. So I don't know if this will qualify as like maybe the lazy or the mongrels approach, but I'm actually just going to be posting the questions. I won't actually credit the people who asked them for a couple of reasons. One reason is quite a few of the questions were the same, or they were essentially asking the same thing. So I figured it wouldn't be right of me to credit one user with posting one question at the expense of all the others. Like, I know some creators, like Diesel D199, for instance, he actually credited multiple users for asking the same question, and I did try that, but I kept losing track, like, of who had asked that question, who hadn't asked it, and so on and so forth. So I guess I hope no one is put off by my decision to do this. And the way I figure it, some of the more unique questions, you'll observe those as you go. You guys can just take credit for asking those down in the comments, because, like I said, I'm very keen on being fair about this, and I don't think it would be fair of me to focus on one user over another, and so on and so forth. And also in that spirit, I will admit there are some questions that I did skip over, and like not because I didn't like them, and not because they weren't too personal. I am very grateful about that, for people not asking too personal questions. But the questions that I won't be answering, the people who were asking them were kind of like essentially asking about potential spoilers in the series, like where is it going, what characters will I and won't I include, and along those lines. So as I'm sure you observed from my previous videos, I'm not big on giving spoilers away, so I won't be doing that, which is also another reason why I won't be crediting the usernames for asking questions, because, like, I don't want anyone to feel left out. Yeah, so I guess that's pretty much all I can say for the ground rules. But also, I just want to point out one thing final before I get into the questions. I don't know exactly how long this is going to take. Like, at the time that I started making this video, I am setting out with the intent of maybe doing this as one single video, but depending on how long it goes or how much time I get, I might have to break it up into multiple parts. So we'll soon see as this progresses. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, first question. What did you have in mind for your channel when you started it, and do you plan to do more series other than the stories of Sodor? What did I have in mind? Well, I was just going to do it just as a hobby, just like as a thing I did when I was bored. To be honest with you, I had absolutely no idea it would be this successful. Like I certainly didn't expect to get so many subscribers and views. So it's obviously since become something a little bit more serious, serious for me. Like obviously it's not a full-time commitment, but it's something I still get a lot of joy out of doing. And as for the second part of the question, do I plan to do more series other than the stories of Sodor? At the present, no. But who's to say as time goes by? Like, maybe I will get bored of doing this and perhaps opt to do something else. But, like I said, who knows? Okay, next question. What is your favorite Thomas and Tugs episode? The Flying Kipper and Munitions, respectively. What Thomas merchandise do you collect? Well, really, I don't. I've got a couple of Bachmann, Thomas and Friends model trains, but that's about it. Like, I'm not really a serious Thomas the Tank Engine collector. Like, I still have a keen appreciation for it and a love of it, but not really enough to clutter up my house with its paraphernalia. When I was a kid, however, that was a different matter. I had pretty much almost every conceivable Thomas the Tank Engine item, like from clothes to bed sheets to the old ERTL die-cast trains. I had dozens of those. I don't have any of them now because I sold them quite a few years ago. Why? Well, for the simple fact I kind of grew out of it. That was also kind of the reason why I didn't get into the Thomas and Friends wooden railway toys, because that started rolling out around the time I was growing out of it. And actually I also had the old Tomy Trains battery operated Thomas the Tank Engine toys. Those were great fun. Man, yeah, I had such a lot of Thomas the Tank Engine stuff as a kid. I think it was kind of an obsession. Like, maybe these days it would have been cause for therapy, but yeah, so as for the present, the closest thing now I've got to a wide range of Thomas merchandise is, well, everything to do with trains. Like, that's Trains with a Z I'm talking about, the program I use. Like, I think I got a couple of hundred railway series / TV series models of that on hand, and yeah, that's pretty much it. What inspired you to make your series the way it is? Well, if you're talking about why I decided to combine Thomas the Tank Engine and Tugs, it really happened by accident. Like, one day I was just cruising around YouTube and I happened upon this video. It was a scene from the Munitions episode of Tugs, just the audio of that scene being played, but the video itself was of train simulator Thomas models, and it just lined up so well. It just seemed to sync up so perfectly, and unfortunately I haven't actually been able to find that video since. I can't even remember what it was called. I do remember the title had something to the effect of green screen testing in it or something. I don't know, but if anyone does know, please sound off in the comments so I can put a link to it in a future video. So, like I said, that really inspired me. Like, also I will actually make a confession about something. I wasn't actually a big Tugs fan as a kid. That's not to say I hated it. I just only ever remember watching maybe 1 or 2 episodes. I don't know why I didn't get into it. So when I saw this video for the first time and with the audio playing out, I was like thinking, what's that? Like, what's that from? And after a bit of probing, I discovered it was from Tugs, and that's what inspired me to watch the whole series, and I found myself loving it. So just like the dynamic, like the rivalry, the banter between characters, and pretty much like the not so condescending narration that went with Tugs as well. That I found all very appealing. So I decided, why don't I just transplant that into a couple of episodes of Thomas the Tank Engine? So again, like I said, I didn't expect it to go anywhere because, like, part of me thought oh come on, surely someone's done this before. But given the success of my channel and some of the comments, it's almost like no one has thought of doing it this way before. But like I said, I'm not claiming that I am the first, because I doubt very much that I am. But if you do know other channels that have done similar work to mine, well, by all means sound off in the comments. I'd be very keen to have a look at them.